Hey IDs, welcome to Module 8. I hope you had a wonderful spring break. And let me just say this: if you haven't had a chance to look at the previous announcement, which appears just below this one, make sure you have a look at that because the spring break slash multimedia announcement there will just give you some context on what we're going to be doing in Module 8, which is this upcoming week. And this this video here where I talk about the project will make a little more sense to you, I think. So please do that if you have not done it yet. So Module 8 is a multimedia module. It's a very important one, and I love the way it's placed like almost in the middle of this course because it really gives us an opportunity to kind of move through some of the theoretical stuff, get into a little bit of planning, start our practice, start building in the course, and now we're kind of up against the multimedia part, which obviously is a really critical part of online learning. And the reason for, and so knowing that that's important, knowing that I want to help you do the best possible multimedia piece in your final project, I wanted to give us a little bit of practice, and that's what this is. And as I was looking at the assignment over this past weekend, I was really thrilled to kind of realize how good an assignment this is, and it just is. I'm very proud of it because it has a lot. It's very rich. It's very deep. It has a lot of high-level cognitive types of requirements. With it. In respect to with respect to say Benjamin Bloom's taxonomy, and it's very active and it's very experiential. So the purpose of this for me right now is to encourage you to take this assignment seriously. Do your best work on this, and I think it's really going to pay off, and you're really going to be pleased with it in the end because there's some real opportunities to pick up some really important things about multimedia in this assignment, and it's all through actively pursuing it and things like that. So let me just kind of go through very quickly the elements that I claim will make this successful for you and will help you do even a better piece when you're doing it when you're working on your final deliverable with multimedia in your final course. There is a little bit of reading in this, right? Because we have Clark and Mayer's principles, right? There are a number of them. I think there's 6, right? And you're responsible for one. Obviously, we're taking a deep dive into the one that you're responsible for, that you're going to be presenting on. But let me encourage you. Please go and at least breeze through or at least skim read the other ones. And why is that? Because in the last piece we're going to be looking at our classmates' work, and it's going to be much more helpful if you have prior knowledge and if you have some sense or some understanding where we're going when you're looking at theirs later on, which is going to happen next week. All right, so your strategies for reading, your graduate students, you know how to do this, right? But deep dive into yours, but make sure you're at least aware or a conversation on the other ones. All right, that's the first thing. The second thing is with your research. This is going to ask you to go out and look at some of the multimedias that are out there. Let me just say this, that this is one of the wonders of this assignment because some of the examples that are shared with this just blow my mind for a number of different reasons and are all different. Some of them are just like very appropriate. Others are just they make me fall over laughing because it's such a poor example of a Clark and Mayer principle. So you can really have fun with this if you're doing it right, and when you're doing your research, and when you're trying to find a good example for you to share. So take that seriously. Take some time. Find a good one because that's really the centerpiece. Those are the ones that it's the most attractive portion of this, really, is checking out the examples and you making a claim that this is really good or this is really bad and this is why. All right. So that's the second thing. We're talking about cognitive level and Bloom's taxonomy, right? Well, we're doing like a synthesis thing here, right? Because we're not only taking the knowledge that we're learning from the research and from the reading, but you're also going to be building something in it and you're going to be creating it. So that's very high level. That's a synthesis of like the second highest like level in Bloom, right? So your research is going to pay off. Find your best way to present it in your way, and it's going to be great. We're going to be required to share it. All right, so you're going to put it up next week, right? By next Sunday, you're going to have the due date of posting it not only into the assignment to me, but also posted it into Blackboard. There's 2 postings, all right? And the discussion is not for this week, all right? It's next week's discussion, all right? Because I want everyone to have a thorough chance of looking through these things and getting the best out of it, and not giving everyone the opportunity to have a look at all of them. I encourage you to look at all of them. You're not required to, but I encourage you to. You'll learn so much. I swear it. And then the last piece is, again, it's a high-level Bloom thing. We're going to be looking at other people, your classmates' work, and then we're going to be evaluating it, which is the highest level on Bloom's taxonomy. All right, and you're going to be looking at it. You're going to be critiquing it essentially, and then you're going to be responding to it in writing. So, and that's it. That's the assignment. It's got a lot of elements in it. It's good, and it's a really good example of what you can do to create a really robust instructional design assignment, or assignment of any kind, quite honestly. All right. So there's my words of encouragement, and I can't wait to see them, because it is the best assignment of the whole course. That being said, it's the most important and most fun assignment in the entire course. So do that. Have a good time with it, and do a great job, and I can't wait to see them. All right. Have a great week. We'll see you later.